Bye Bye Earth. Episode 4, Spell of Proof. Still distant. The gates of Park City opened, but freedom carried a weight heavier than chains. Belle Lablac stepped beyond them with her nomad's license in hand, yet uncertainty gnawed at her chest. She had won her trial, earned the right to wander, but where would her path lead? The city behind her still buzzed with gossip, the human girl who fought like a beast. Some whispered admiration, others muttered curses, but all eyes had been opened to her presence. For Belle, though, the noise was hollow. She had crossed one threshold, but the answer to her true identity remained painfully out of reach. Wandering the cobbled streets, she felt the pull of loneliness sharpen again. Merchants bartered, children laughed, banners fluttered in the breeze, all reminders of a life she could never belong to. Her hand brushed the hilt of Runding, the sword her only companion, its silent weight echoing her isolation. It was then that she saw him. A man cloaked in mystery, his movements deliberate yet calm. Adonis. His eyes were sharp, calculating, yet there was something unspoken in them, a shadow that mirrored her own. He was no ordinary traveler. There was a gravity to him, a sense that the world itself bent subtly around his presence. Their meeting was not fate's gentle hand, but a collision. Words were sparse. Belle asked questions. Adonis gave no clear answers. Instead, his gaze lingered on her sword, on the fire in her stance. He saw her not as a freak, nor as prey, but as a force still unshaped. As twilight bled into the streets, danger struck. A group of mercenaries, emboldened by the price whispered for Belle's strange existence, cornered her in an alley. Their laughter was cruel, their weapons gleaming. Belle readied Runding, her muscles tensed for the inevitable storm. Before she could strike, Adonis moved. His power was not brute force, but precision, an elegant, almost surgical dance. Steel flashed, shadows coiled, and in moments the mercenaries lay scattered, gasping in defeat. Belle watched, not with fear, but with the electrifying awareness that this stranger was far deadlier than she had imagined. When silence returned, Adonis spoke at last, his voice low but certain. "The road you walk will demand more than strength. If you wish to find your truth, you cannot walk it alone." Belle tightened her grip on Runding. She had set out to find others like her, but perhaps the first step was finding someone who could truly see her. And in Adonis, she had found a mirror of shadows.